Gerrit, so you are ready to buy and you want to do a home loan. You've got your offer to purchase in hand and you are ready to do your home loan. I have a certain bank that I feel fond about. I want to apply at that bank only. What would your advice be to me?
Amore, our value proposition is choice and expertise. With respect to your bank, the banker you're dealing with is dealing with multiple products and they have multiple clients. From a bond originator perspective, we can provide you with choice because we submit your application to multiple banks and we understand what the banks want, therefore understand what we need to present, because not one of the banks will have the same credit profile for each and every client. So by using a bond originator like Green Door, we will submit your application to all the banks. And especially if you're self-employed or earning commission, there's certain things that we need to understand about your business and how you conduct it and how to interpret your financial statements to present a proper application to the bank. And by doing that, that enables us to negotiate with each bank the best loan to value as well as the best interest rate. Your own bank is not always your best friend when it comes to it. I've spoken on a previous episode on the internal credit scoring from a bank. So one bank might have a view of your credit profile because you bank with them and they might not like it as much, whilst the other 3 or 4 banks will not have access to that internal credit scoring. And that will enable us to negotiate maybe a little bit better transaction that your own bank will be willing to give you.
So what you're saying to me is, even if I want to use only my bank, you won't say that that's a bad thing. But what you say is, I asked you for advice, and your advice as the expert is, if you want choice and you want multiple offers that you can compare with each other, and one of the benefits to having multiple offers is interest rates, because we have seen this in bond application processes, you and I, that people apply at the one bank that they think that this is my ultimate bank that I have been loyal to for my whole life. And then when they do an application for a home loan, they are utterly shocked at the interest rate or conditions that that bank will give them and at other banks, because they allowed us to do multiple applications. Give them the choice of having better interest rates or better structures for their loan, because they allow choice. So one example is, if you only have one shop in town, then it's okay to go to that one shop. But if you want to have choice and the best price, then go to multiple different shops and compare prices and then make your decision, not only stick with one choice.
You're absolutely right. And there's nothing, it's perfect. If you want to use your banker, that's perfect. But as you say, then give us the opportunity as a originator to submit to the other banks, just to make sure that you still get that choice. And I want to add to that all the banks are happy for us as originators to work with your banker. So we do have access to your banker at all the banks. And should we need additional information, we do have access to those bankers and to request the information from them. So we are working together with the bankers. It's not to say that that your transaction with your own bank, that we won't have any access to your personal information, because that's our arrangement with the banks, that we are working in tandem with your banker.
So say, for instance, I have applied at my bank and got an interest rate of X, but you as an originator applied at other banks and got one better special conditions discount at the attorney's fees, the bond attorney's fees, and better interest rates. Why should I not take that and give that to my own bank? In my personal opinion, if your bank had everything that they needed to take a decision on in front of them, and they didn't want you to go to anyone else, why are they not offering you the best option?
The bank has a one-dimensional look at your application and they apply of what is in front of them. So should we get a better deal via Green Door from other banks, then we are of the outlook that we have provided you with alternative and we've provided you with a better deal. So should your bank wanted to keep you as a client, they should have given you the best deal possible outright, not wanting the other banks to prompt them to better your deal.
So what you're actually, So what you're actually saying is, so what should your question as a buyer be? So the one time you make the biggest decision in your life, and the one bank that you have been loyal for your whole entire life gives you the deal on the table that they can, if you applied for at the bank yourself, but the other banks are saying, we find you as a very lucrative client, then your question should actually be, do I value my bank more, or do my bank value me more? So that should be your question, is who values who? And if another bank values you more, then it might be better not to use their granted quotation to better your own bank's position, but maybe to consider moving to another bank.
Loyalty is only as good as your credit record, unfortunately.
That is good. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, good. Thank you for your time, Gerrit. I appreciate it. Have a good day.
Thank you.